Friday night football here at Blackwell Meadows as the Quakers welcome Kettering Town for this evening's Vanarama National League North clash. Alan Armstrong's side will go top if they can avoid defeat this evening, but Kettering can prevent the ascent if they manage to do something that they haven't done since April and win a league game away from home. Alan makes one change from the side that won 2-1 at Hereford at the weekend, bringing Kane Felix back into the starting 11 with Jarrett Rivers dropping back down to the bench. Kettering drew 0-0 with Southport at the weekend and they make one change as well. Sam Bennett replacing Tyrone Luthwaite in the starting lineup. He drops out of the 16 altogether with Ben Tosland taking his place on the bench.
Sliced, but it's nicely picked out of the sky there, to be fair, by Lewis White. But he can only find Ben Headley. Headley to Purver to Little drops it down to Lambert. Referee plays advantage. Ball inside to Moquet's first touch buys him a little bit of space. He sees the run on the left, but can't quite find it straight away. Lambert gives it back to Headley. Crowd in the tin shed are warming to this early bit of possession from Darlington, but Kettering have intercepted the ball there. Dodds gets in and interrupts, but Kettering pick it up, play a diagonal ball down this right hand side. But they've only found the head of Ben Headley. Headley nods it back into space. Lambert picks up a loose ball. Hazel's making the run. Hazel's onside. He's on the edge of the box. Hazel deflection on the way past. Took a touch off Cooper. Goes past Gregory in the goal, and Darlington in 7 minutes get the lead.
Cooper stopped him from scoring a few minutes ago, but he helps that one on its way. Jacob Hazel, 7.5 minutes in, gives the Quakers the lead. Shoots left-footed, it catches Cooper. That sends it over Cameron Gregory, who's wrong-footed and stranded. The Quakers lead.
Yeah, had just a tiny little bit of luck with the touch, which touched it past Gregory, but Darlington picked up the ball in the middle of the park there. Lambert it was. Hazel made the first run. Lambert delayed a little bit. The centre-back went back beyond Hazel, played him onside. He's 3-4 yards easily onside. And as Hazel broke into the box on his left foot.
So this delayed kick-off here at Blackwell Meadows. The Quakers leading 1-0.
That's a poor ball out there, which Felix has seized upon. And I think that's going to be a yellow card. That was a terrible ball out there. Who was that, Mike? Did you see a number? It's number 12. It is. And the goalkeeper's played the ball. Actually, it wasn't a bad ball out by the number 12, Cooper, to the number 12. It was his terrible touch. And I think it's Little over there, over the ball. Comes back, left foot, chip to the back post. Look for Jake Lawler. Jake Lawler got up. Nice, inventive little move, but move his feet, not quickly enough. Comes back into the centre circle where it's picked up by Reece Sharp. Sharp plays it left corner of the box. Ball's in the box now. Flag stays down, looking for the appeal, but comes off a Darlington player for a corner. Kettering player puts both arms in the air to indicate the set piece. It's going to be a right-footed in-swinging corner underneath that tin shed. Goalkeeper stays back. Headers headed over the bar there. The first ball was won by a Kettering player, and then the attacker from close range headed it onto the top of the net.
Looked from here like that first header might have been dropping into the corner. And then there's another Kettering player a little closer in, hard to see who it is from here through all the bodies, but they just wanted to put the finishing touch on it.
By Lambert.
Deserved to finish.
Ball is with Dodds, right hand side. Dodds moves forward, gets somewhere near the edge of the box, then finds Headley. Good spell again by Darlington. Headley comes inside to Purver, 40 yards from goal central position. He finds Dodds again, gets it back. He finds Sukar. Sukar's moving forward. He's fancying the shot. Just, not a bad effort for Ben Headley to do some defending up against his man Ethan Hill. He's comfortable enough to get there, but Taylor's clearance has only found Miles. He heads it up in the air, then Purver gets and disrupts things, finds Moquet. Moquet gets his head up and finds the run from Felix. Flag stays down. Felix has to wait for the ball to come to him. Hazel's in the middle. Felix is in the box all the way across. Jacob Hazel. Flag stays down. Felix's pace did for the back four. Slid it across the box, and Jacob Hazel gets his second of the evening.
Adriano Moquet sets that one on its way. Holds off for a second. Weighs up his options. Plays one over the top for Felix. This time he stays onside. Looks like he might have got a knock as he plays that across for Jacob Hazel to get his second of the game from the edge of the 6-yard box. Darlington 2, Kettering 0, fully deserved.
Fully deserved, and you might see that on the highlights because we've just seen a replay, and by the time the ball reaches Kane Felix, he looks offside, but honestly, we're honest as the day is longer. We said he was offside before when he was, and we're right in line with it, and to me I thought he was on, Mike. I don't know what
no
you
question
thought.
This time.
I thought he was a couple of yards on, but Kane Felix is so fast by the time that camera on the balcony catches up with him, it's probably going to look like he's offside. But
it's one of those, isn't it? But saying they were happy enough with it's probably the wrong way to describe it, but they certainly didn't seem too angry.
Ball played forward. Hazel underneath it, but it comes down on the edge of the box to Little. Little slides in. He's found Felix in the box. Felix shots, good save by the goalkeeper. Pushes it back out to the edge of the box with his legs. Ball's with Dodds though. Moke slides to keep it in. Dodds comes past the challenge. That could have been game over right there, couldn't it?
Certainly could.
Lawler's got some defending to do. He's stretched the ball. Man's clean through, and there's a goal back. It's a soft one. Soft goal Darlington have conceded there, and Kettering have never looked like scoring really. They've gone straight up the other end. Jake Lawler he didn't look comfortable from the very beginning in that move.
Yeah, played into trouble there. I think the ball back to him a bit too much on it. He slides in, but he can't get a meaningful contact on it to send it back to Tommy Taylor. What he does instead is send Sam Bennett clear, and he puts it past Tommy Taylor. Kettering's first away goal for a while in the league, and it's brought them right back into this game, 2-1. 5 minutes to go to half time, plus any stoppage time that gets added on.
Thrown down the line, headed forward by one of the Kettering defenders, and Kettering in possession on the halfway line, trying to play one through. That's a nice through ball. It's Bennett through again. Darlington flat. Taylor comes out, saves it with his legs. Jazz Sukar had just a little tug on his man there, which was just enough to slow things down without causing the offence, I think.
Yeah,
and Taylor came and tidied up.
Back in the side tonight, Sam Bennett, justifying his recall.
Corner's taken, headed out by Purver, headed back into the box. Lawler's underneath it, gets a good clear and headed. Still bobbling about though. Kettering still in possession on the edge of the 18-yard box, trying to find the space or room for a shot. Can't do so far, but they've worked it wide to the left-hand side. Flag stays down. Comes inside now on the corner of the 18-yard box. Chance to cross, which Headley clears. Finds Purver. Purver turns it around the corner. Kettering will pick possession up though. Felix comes and gets a tackle in. It's inside the box. Another chance for Kettering. Slides it into the bottom corner. I think it was Kane Felix who tried to clear it and ended up going back goal bound, but again, Darlington defensively, 6s and 7s.
He got the deflection that opened he helped with the deflection that opened the scoring, and he's got the equaliser now. Frank Cooper, whatever he's on the team sheet as, whatever he's on my notes as. He has equalised, no question about that one.
There's a lovely little reverse pass on the edge of the 18-yard box there as the ball plays forward that makes the chance a simple one for Cooper. He finishes it, but if you had said to me 15 minutes ago this game will be 2-2, I would not have believed you. We are underway. Kettering will get us underway in the second half. The score, if you are just joining us, of course, Darlington 2, Kettering 2. Ball's played forward. It's been hooked on by a Darlington player. Kettering player running into the box. Chance to shoot. Tommy Taylor has to make a save within 11 seconds of the restart there. And
what did I say at half time?
What did I say
through the middle? At half time. We have to be careful not to concede early on in the second half, and within 11 seconds Tommy Taylor gets his palm stung by Sam Bennett, who started the comeback. It's one of those players where he's so quick, particularly in relative to the Kettering defence he's up against tonight.
Ball played inside, finds Hazel. Hazel turns it around the corner looking for Headley down the left hand side. Headley gets a touch ahead of his man, drops it back inside, plays it to Rowe. There's a ball in the box, flag stays down, ball pulled back, looking for Hazel, couldn't find him. Comes to Purver. Purver shoots just over the top. Maybe Taylor takes the goal kick, good distance on that one. Hazel's competitive in the air, finds Little on the edge of the box. Little has the shot just a few yards away. Jacob Hazel did well on the first ball, and Little in an advanced position.
Hazel climbing to help that one on its way, and then Little. I'm just trying to see, has Danny Rose taken the armband as well? Which I think I'm just wondering, because obviously Moke was captain in the first half.
Can't see who's wearing it.
No, I think it is Danny Rose. It's on his left arm there, I think.
Ball played forward by Kettering. Flag stays down. Dodds going to challenge Sheriff. Sheriff tried to get round him, but Dodds was quick enough. And Dodds stands up tall. Ball still in, and the ball went. Oh no, flag stays down. And then goes behind for a corner.
Dodds and Felix think that was a throw-in before it went out for a corner, but
left-hand side as they attack the pretty sparsely populated open end. Darlington with everybody apart from Kane Felix back. In swinging ball comes into the box. It's headed goal bound. It's headed off the line there by Ben Headley, I think it is it?
Yeah, I think it is Ben Headley. That's dropping in. And for all we talked about the Quakers stepping up a gear, having a bit of territorial advantage, next thing you know, they're heading off their own line. Minutes later.
Same
Another
again.
warning.
Same again for.
Well, there was that incident in the first half, wasn't there, where he almost, was it Lambert he almost gave it straight to?
Yeah, that would do, wouldn't it? That's a long clearance from Gregory. Darlington having to do some defending. Purver just plays the ball forward, but Kettering have possession halfway inside Darlington's half. Again, it comes to Sheriff, who's looked threatening on this left-hand side. Gets around Dodds, gets the cross in. Taylor has to get a touch on it. Ball back to Lawler. Lawler plays the ball to Dodds. Dodds takes a touch, drives into space, takes a man out of the game, runs past his man, gets to the byline. Good work from Dodds. Gets the cross all the way across. Chance! Oh, just over the bar. Goalkeeper got a touch. I think it was going over anyway. Dodds hooks it over his shoulder back up towards the halfway line, and then Rose picks the ball up. Nice touch, drops it to Rivers. Rivers takes the touch, comes inside, and his clearance is blocked. Lawler is underneath the next ball and just under a little bit of pressure has to just hook it up in the air. Purver's underneath the next ball. He finds Hazel, who almost finds Lambert with a nice turn ball around the corner, but it was well defended because Lambert was on his bike there. Rose intercepts. Now that's a chance for Lambert to drive forward. Comes inside the first challenge. He's still going. Chance to shoot. Shoots right into the goalkeeper's arms. 5 or 6. Ball played forward. Dodds heads it. Darlington will have a throw in on this. No, the ball doesn't go out actually, so Dodds will have to step inside his man. Almost loses his footing, but clears it up towards the halfway line where Hazel's
is having a shirt pull.
But he gets there ahead of his man, and Headley's going to gamble forward on the left-hand side. He's going to find Lambert. Lambert comes inside onto his right foot, plays the ball through. Hazel's inside the box. The touch takes him wide, pulls it across. Just cleared. Unlucky that Hazel almost found that little bit of space that he needed.
Came to him pretty quickly, couldn't quite get it under control. I think it was Jordan Graham. Oh no, he's over here.
Can Darlington create that chance? Hazel rises first, finds Felix with the flick on. Felix inside the box, got a one-man goal side. Can he get a shot away? He does get the shot away. Oh, it's all the way across the face of goal. The ball still in with Rivers. Can Rivers pull it back? He finds Purver. Purver shoots, blocked. Oh, it's gone a yard wide of the goal. Was that the
Two
chance?
Kettering defenders who I don't think knew a great deal about it, preventing a late winner.
Oh, now the man's gone down to stop Darlington taking the short corner as well. And then he's got up, so Darlington were going to take the short corner there, and the defender feigned an injury. Darlington will have a corner though. That was close. Darlington still asking questions late in this game. Finds Lambert. Lambert drops his shoulder, leaves his man. Then he turns the other way again, finds Headley. Headley brings the ball onto his right foot. He's going to need an out ball here. It's Rose that gives him it. On the centre circle though, Rose across to Lawler. Every Kettering player now is back behind the ball, as you'd expect. We've got 2 and a little bit minutes left to go.
Tommy Taylor, the only player in the Darlow half.
Rose finds Lambert. Lambert's in a pocket of space. He finds Hazel. Hazel's inside the box, gets the shot. Touched wide by the goalkeeper. I think there's some people in the stands.
I was one of them. I thought that had just squirmed under Cameron Gregory, but he gets enough on it.
Darlington asking questions now. If Darlington can get something here, the roof is going to come off this place.
They are not just knocking on the door, they are trying to smash it down.
Corner comes in. Decent knock. He has another look at his watch. Comes across to Lawler. Another look at his watch, and then the referee blows the full-time whistle. And after 90 delayed minutes at Blackwell Meadows here, Darlington will reach the top of the National League North. That's the good news, but I think they'll be tinged with just a little bit of disappointment that it's only 1 point and not 3.
Indeed. That's exactly how I would have summed it up. A 2-all draw here that gives the Quakers the point they need to return to the top of the National League North on goals scored, but after an absolute bombardment for that.